Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the class. Hope you all are doing great and hope you all are understanding the chapter. So, as you know that we are doing chapter 6 of Inquisitive Science, that is rock, soil and minerals. So, we have done few topic of this chapter like soil, components of soils, weathering and the agents of weathering. So, let us continue with the chapter and begin our lesson. So in the last class we did composition of soil, in which we learned about the components of soil. So we learned about 5 components of soil. First was soil particles, water, air, organic matter and soil organism. These 5 are the main components of soil. So in today's class, we will be learning about soil erosion. So you know that soil is usually washed away by different agents. So the top soil in the picture, you can see that the top soil is soft and loose. So it is exposed to different natural forces like rain, storms and floods, and they can be swept away easily. That means the upper part of soil can be carried away by different agents, that is natural forces like rain, storms and flood, and they will be transferred from one place to another place. So this is the picture of soil erosion, in which you can see that the soil is being carried away by water. Now let us go to the definition of soil erosion. So the process of carrying or wearing away of topsoil due to natural forces are called soil erosion. That means when the soil is carried away, the topsoil, that means uppermost layer of soil, when they are carried away due to some natural forces like rain, water, etc., this process is called soil erosion. Let me read the definition again. The process of carrying or wearing away of topsoil due to natural forces like rain, water are called soil erosion. So this is the definition of soil erosion. Now, how soil erosion is caused? Soil erosion is caused when wind and water wash away the upper layer of soil. You can see in the picture that the soil is being washed away by different agents like wind, water. Here you can see that because of the landslide, the soil has been washed away. Here due to the heat, here due to the water. So soil erosion is caused when wind and water wash away the uppermost top layer of topsoil or upper layer of soil. So in the first class we learned about the weathering of rocks, right? So weathering, what was rock? Weathering was the breakdown of rocks into smaller pieces, right? So weathering causes the rocks to break down. After that, what happens? When the rocks are broken down into smaller pieces, they turn up into the soil. Yes, when the rocks are broken into smaller pieces, they are turned into the soil. Now erosion due to water or air transport this soil from one place, that is from hill area to the plain side. Okay, so erosion due to water transport the sediments, means these broken pieces of rocks are transported from one place to another place. So Weathering causes the breakdown of rocks, and when the rocks are broken down into smaller pieces, these sediments are washed away by the process of erosion. Hope weathering and erosion is clear to you people. So let us move to the next topic, that is causes of erosion. So erosion takes place when materials in the landscape are moved from one place to another. Are moves, it has become are moves, but it is are moved from one place to another. So till now you all came to know that erosion is the process where the materials or the swale is carried away from one place to another. So there are two reasons for erosion, that is erosion is caused either by wind or erosion is caused by water. So these are the two causes of erosion. First one is erosion by wind and erosion by water. Now let us see the picture of erosion by wind. You can see in the picture that strong wind can easily pick up dry dust and dry sand. You can see in the picture when there is a strong wind, it can easily carry away the dry dust and dry sand, which is nothing but the swale, and it transferred this swale from one place to another. So this is the process of erosion by wind. Now let us see what happens in erosion by water. So in the picture you can see the process of erosion that is caused by water. Water carries a lot of swale as it flows through a place. So when water flows, it carries swale with. So when there is heavy flow of water, it carries a lot of swale with it, and it transfers the swale from one place to another. In the picture you can see that there is a dirty water, that means the water is mixed with the swale. So water carries a lot of swale as it flows through different places. So when the water flows, what happens? It washes the swale from the places and carries it along with it. So when the water flows, when there is a heavy flow of water, it washes the swale from one place, carries the swale with it, and it deposits the swale into the other place. That means swale is being carried away. So this is the process of erosion by water. Now we will learn about silt. So what is silt? We have learned about the process of erosion, causes of erosion. So when the swale is carried from the hills and deposited in the plains, this deposition of swale is called silt. So let me read out again. The swale carried from the hills and deposited in the plains is called silt. So this deposited swale from the hills, and when they are deposited in the plains, these are called. When the rivers flow from the hills, they carry the swale, and when they reach the plain, they deposit the swale in the plain. So this deposited swale in the plain is called silt. The swale carried from the hills and deposited in the plains is called silt. Hope the topic we have done till now are clear to you people. So the assignment for today is you will write what is erosion and the main causes of erosion. So hope the topic we are doing are clear to you people, and you're safe, staying safe at your home, right? So see you in the next class. This much for today. Thank you, children.